Hi, my name is Mandy Watson, and I'm a registered nurse with High Point Regional Hospital. We're part of the UNC Health System here in North Carolina, and I work on a unit that's known as a surgical progressive care unit. We take care of stroke patients, med-surg, and telemetry intermediate patients. It's sometimes like a tossed salad of patient populations, but that is very good for me because it helps expose me to a vast amount of disease processes, and I've been growing in my practice quite a bit since coming there. Prior to becoming an RN, I was an LPN. So bottom line, I've been in nursing in some capacity about 22 years. In 1995, when I graduated high school, because I was on a health occupations track, I was able to be certified as a nursing assistant upon graduation. So I did that working in doctor's offices primarily, internal medicine offices, family practices, even some wonderful time at Wilmington Surgical Associates there in Wilmington, North Carolina. And in that time, that fueled the desire for me to go back to school. So in 2005, I finished with my diploma in practical nursing and became a licensed practical nurse, and did that practice for about 11 years prior to going back to school again and doing the LPN to RN bridge program at Guilford Technical Community College. And now I'm finally an RN. The dream of my childhood was always to be a registered nurse, and now going forward with my bachelor's degree is the culmination of my life's work and my life's dream. I have had so much different experience in different healthcare settings that at this point I'm not 100% where I want to land, if I want to stay in the hospital or if I want to do something else. But yet I know for me to have the freedom to choose, I need to have the bachelor's degree. So that is really why I'm going back to school now, and going to UNCW provides me the freedom to do that and still continue to provide for my family. My most profound patient experience is very hard to sort out, and I'll try to describe this one in particular. When I was first with Hospice and Palliative Care of Greensboro as a palliative and licensed and palliative nurse, I was in a patient's home, and this gentleman had recently been admitted to our services after learning that his lung cancer had metastasized to the brain and bone. He was experiencing considerable amount of pain, difficulty speaking, and his family was one of those families you wish you could clone, because they were super supportive. They were available for him anytime he needed it, and they were right there with him all the time. So when we were visiting, it was myself and a CNA. We did a joint visit to be able to minimize the stress on the family's time. And so the CNA was over there giving him a bath and was very gentle. He had been pretty withdrawn that day and was showing quite a bit of symptoms of pain. And his family said that he had recently had his time dosage for his pain medicine, so it was too soon to give him anything else. So we were just trying to be very gentle with him. As soon as the CNA rolled him to his side to wash his back, he let out a very large, let's use the medical terms, flatus, and then the CNA jumped back, not really expecting that, and he let out the largest bit of laughter that you've ever heard, just doubled over belly laughing. And it was quite humorous to see that he had been playing possum most of the time that we had been there. So that experience of learning how, though they were grieving and he was in pain, that he used laughter. The adage for laughter was a good medicine, if that could be defined in the dictionary, would have his picture, I think, because he helped us see in that moment and throughout his care that it didn't matter that he was dying to him. What really mattered is how he faced it, and that he used humor as not only a pain relief, but to ease the social burden. He was apparently always very much of a jokester, and he maintained that throughout the end of his life, to the point where anytime discussions or symptom management got tough, or he couldn't find his words, we hit the little bit of I guess bathroom humor, and that helped just ease the tension for him. And so that learning how to laugh through grief was very helpful, professionally and personally. My family is a huge part of my life. Without my family, I would not have the guts to go back to school again. I am married now almost 10 years. I have 2 beautiful sons, Samuel and Dennis, and they all are rallying behind me. When I told them I was wanting to go back to school, my husband's statement was, "You've proven already that you can do it and you can be a success, and let's go for it." And so that means the world to me that they've got my back. My hobbies and interests really revolve around the family. You will probably always see a cup of coffee in my hand. I love doing things with friends and family. I love my church. I go to Awaken Church of the Triad, which is a small church plant. We meet at a school. It's very relationship focused, so that's important to me. I love movies. Love doing crafts. I love eating a great meal, which needs to be said that I must enjoy exercise as well. But I am very much looking forward to our time together, and looking forward to getting to know all of you. Thanks.